And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. A lot of hard-fought, memorable games in this rivalry. The Gophers took a close one last year. And they've been gloating about it and celebrating that win last year all year long. Not just the fans, but every day in the facility, the players get to walk by the Floyd of Rosedale trophy, sitting in that trophy case all polished up. They want to keep it there another year.
Absolutely, you want to keep it there. You want to build on the tradition. Everybody, it matters so much to everybody in the organization. The fans, these trophy games, it means just a little bit more. That's what makes college football so special.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Unleashes one. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And the Golden Gophers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Minnesota! Great job by the back on the option.
defense goes as he goes. So really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Hawkeyes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Brings up second down.
That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Walker will fire. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hawkeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of times. So many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
They try to go draw, but it's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense changing the play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time, using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. This rivalry between Iowa and Minnesota even predates Floyd of Rosedale. Goes all the way back to 1891, guys.
Crazy to think about a rivalry going that far. And it's passed down, and the uniforms changes, and the names change. But it's so cool, the history of this intact. People keeping track of the records, and it means something to those players back then and to these now.
Yeah, tradition, that's one of the things that makes college football the greatest sport in the world. And the fact that you get to have these trophy games, Floyd of Rosedale, are you kidding me? This is a game you've got to tune into.
The Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. The throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on third down. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. second down. He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And 45 on its way. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. He slings it deep to the left. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Man, I feel for this quarterback. I've been there before. I mean, you're playing at night. It's super cold. It's going to be hard to execute these passes. That one got away from the QB, and he throws a pick.
Walker to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 25. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coffee. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Right on the money. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Trying play action. Quickly complete. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Walker will fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the right. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Off play action on 1st down. They're working that left side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Bulldozes his way through, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! The extra point here would tie the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
From the gun, the ground game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Now, fourth down.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. And now they take the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 4 over Florida State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Downfield. Complete downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage. Walker to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got to feel for the deep.
There he goes! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the grab, and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Release to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Makes the grab. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage. And as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Might be changing the route. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This time it's complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Walker will fire. And as he throws, finds his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Yeah, I don't don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The first down pass.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
For the offense.
Walker to throw. He's got the tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. If there's time to pad the stats. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. So much to the chagrin.